Hi Mariposa families and students, hopefully you are doing well. I've heard that Mrs. Land has been sending you some STEAM activities and I don't want her to outdo me, so I figured I would, instead of reading a book today, I would show you a magic trick, but it's more of a math trick, and this is what it looks like. So there were these 4 kings that were traveling along and they decided that they wanted to stop for the night. When they got to the inn, there was only one room available. And they had been arguing and fighting over who had the best kingdom and the biggest kingdom. And so they decided that they were going to each stay in a different room. And along with those kings came their assistants. And the assistants had heard them talking and they were tired of listening to their king brag about how awesome they were. And so they decided that they were going to go into a room with a different king. Next came the princes, and the princes were like, I have the best kingdom. I'm going to be the best king coming up. And so they were arguing and fighting who was going to be the best king. And so once they got to the end, they decided that they didn't want to be with each other. They were kind of sick of each other. And the innkeeper said, well, all I have are 4 rooms, but they already have 2 guys in it. And they're like, that's better than having to stay with our own guys. And so they decide to go into a room with 2 other guys. Well, it's late at night and it's starting to lightning and thunder, and the queens show up, and the queens get there, and the queens are talking about how amazing they are and that they want to be able to rule the kingdom and just have the best kingdom of all. And so once they get there, they ask the innkeeper, we want to be away from each other. We want to be able to stay in a room away from each other. Well, once they get there, they get in and they're like, the innkeeper is like, all I have are rooms with 3 guys. And once they get in there, they figure out, wow, this is kind of strange. 3 strange guys that we don't know, and we're going to be in a room with them. And so the lights go out and they all go downstairs and they want to come up with a plan of how to be able to get back with the people they came, and they weren't sure what to do. And so during this time, while they're downstairs, they start talking. Go ahead and cut the cards. Thank you. And cut them one more time. They decide that after all of this, that they are going to go back with the people that they originally started with. And the next day, they all traveled away as happy as could be. So even though this seemed like it was a magic trick, it's not. It's actually a math trick. So hopefully you can figure it out. Take some playing cards or just 4 different, you can make your own 4 different sets of 4 cards and see if you could figure this out. You may want to look it up on YouTube or try to solve it yourself. If not, I will show you how to do this in next week's video. Stay safe and we'll talk to you soon.